Jesus got word John was arrested, so he moved from Nazareth to Galilee, and realizing that John's ministry was at an end because his execution was near, he started to preach, "Repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand." Then we see he goes looking for some disciples, some fellow travelers to be with him. In the Mediterranean countries, the people are very tribal, very family, very relationship oriented. People did not travel alone like the stark figure of John in the desert would have been very unusual, where he drew people out. Jesus struck the norm of looking for his own family, his own disciples, and started calling the apostles. But what I'd like to do is take a moment and look at the apostles. They were simple men, fishermen, not highly educated, of course. But Jesus had a magnetism, or something of his personality and his life in Capernaum, that drew those fishermen to just put down their nets and follow Jesus. But you know, they were individuals. They had personalities. They didn't make a one-time commitment to Jesus. As we know, they had their doubts. We know that one by one they abandoned him at the time of his death. We know that they came back. Even when Jesus was there among them, they had disagreements. They got angry. They had fights. "What were you discussing at one time?" Jesus said. If we look at the second reading, we see the early Christian church was always not unanimous. There were disagreements. That there were people that said, "Well, I follow Paul, I follow this one." Even today, if we look in the Christian church, we do not see unanimity, but we have to realize Christianity is centered on one thing: Jesus Christ. And his apostles, bishops, disciples, people, we can all disagree. We all have a slightly different relationship with God. We have a different relationship with other people, and it certainly affects how we react and are with each other. But in the church, it matters not whether you be conservative, liberal, whatever. The centerpiece of the church is Jesus Christ. His apostles, uneducated people, always came back to that no matter how much they disagreed. They always left themselves in the light of the Spirit, left themselves in God's love and mercy. What more could any of us ask?